I'd seen zip lines emerging overseas as a pretty hot adventure tourism product, and they were booming in North America. And then it started back in Costa Rica, where scientists would get into the canopy of trees and things. So I guess the initial inspiration came from seeing that and thinking that, wow, if we could find an environment that showcased the New Zealand forest, that there's potential to put a zip line in and take people into a place that they'd never otherwise get to. And so the search began, I guess, and looked all around various places in the central North Island, and eventually came across this place that was only 15 minutes from my house. And I hired a helicopter and went over the top, and we got right down above the gullies, and it seemed perfect. There was about a third of the area that I thought, wow, we could definitely put one in there. Yeah, it took about 2 years to nail down exactly where the course was going to go, or where the infrastructure was going to go, and then from there it just carried on.
The conservation project started to evolve about 3 years ago, when we were quite aware that the forest was very, very silent. So we started using single kill humane traps, which is stock standard in a dock forest, and had excellent results. The amount of animals that we removed was astounding, and that resulted in the health of the forest increasing dramatically. So we persevered with that for a while, and then we have decided to go down the track of using new technologies as they're available, and luckily for us, New Zealand leads the world in that type of thing. So now we're using gas-operated resetting traps through the forest, and again we're having amazing results with that as well.
We tend to find that a lot of the New Zealanders that come in here, obviously a lot live in the cities, a lot have seen native forest and they see it on the side of the road, but they've never ventured into it. So for a lot of people it's the first time they've ever wandered into forest like this. And then to actually have it explained, because I think interpretation is the key to anything in life. You know, if you can add a story or add facts in an informative way, you can bring environments to life, and that's what we try to do here. Part of the magic of this place is that as soon as people step in, they know there's somewhere special. You know, every plant and tree species that you see in here is only found in New Zealand. And if we can turn that into a wildlife sanctuary, creating free access walking trails, and the cool story that's developed behind it, it's something that the public can really get hold of and support. And I'd love in a number of years from now to see 500,000 people a year just walking through the walking trails in the western end of this reserve, just enjoying nature at its best, you know, nature how it was 500 years ago. It opens their eyes to, you know, what New Zealand once was like, and what it means to get out in the outdoors in New Zealand.